Seems I came at a bad time.
No. I think you couldn't have timed it better.
23:47:15 system time. Very punctual, Kafka.
Elio always tells the exact future. So what's with the explosion just now? Was that also part of his script?
Uh-huh. 23:44:59 system time. The pulses from the explosion cause a massive breakdown from the master control system.
You did that.
No, the Antimatter Legion did it. They completely invaded the space station 2 system hours ago.
Alright. So do we need to fight the Legion?
I don't know. Elio didn't say anything about it, so it doesn't matter.
Got it. So from now on, I'll be in charge of this operation.
Copy. Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
Sorry, I'm afraid there is not much I can do for you. Our task this time is just to place the target properly. Who's this? Herta?
Yeah.
She looks so young. She was already famous in the last Amber era, no? She has to be at least 100 years old.
She's a member of the Genius Society and an emanator of Noose the Erudition. She could probably age backwards if she wanted.
Yeah, I seem to recall that over half of the Genius Society's 80-odd members had a normal death. Wasn't there someone who lived for a dozen days or so? What was their name?
That's pretty normal. Aren't the immortal bosses in games always waiting for the protagonist to come kill them? Immortality is not always a good thing.
Oh, what an alliance joke. When did the Antimatter Legion become so weak?
I could only attract this much. Did you really want the entire Legion to come here?
This lot won't be able to slow down the Astral Express crew.
Relax. A Doomsday Beast is also here. Cleaning up other people's nests isn't in my job description. You know, Kafka?
Yeah. Where did you send it, Silverwolf?
Some random coordinates, not important. You care about where that Void Ranger ended up?
Of course not. I'm just amazed at this fancy technique of yours, as usual.
Just a little trick of tampering with the data of reality. I wouldn't call it fancy.
What were you looking at so intently just now? Let me see.
Herta's Toys. A catalog featuring the space station's collection of rare items. They've got a lot of interesting gadgets.
Like what?
There's this gun. It can rate any creature within its crosshair as a score from 0 to 100.
Doesn't sound very interesting.
Aren't you curious about how much you would score? I kinda wanna know mine.
Fine, I guess we can swing by and play with it if it's not too far. What's our destination?
Go down the corridor behind the door on the left. There's a room where some kind of rare item is stored.
So that's where the Stellaron is.
That's where we can find out where the Stellaron is. The central area of the space station is up ahead. There will be lots of Legion Void Rangers there.
Hold it. Someone or something is up ahead.
Looks like we're the ones getting ambushed.
But they're the ones getting besieged. Not a single soul here. Impressive evacuation work. Did Herta organize it herself?
According to the access history, she hasn't logged in here for over 6 months. The evacuation was directed by the acting lead researcher, a girl named Asta.
It doesn't ring a bell. Oh, right. Elio said we wouldn't run into Herta. It seems she really isn't here. Where's the Stellaron?
Elio's script doesn't include any info about the location of the Stellaron, which means in the future he foresees...
We would find the Stellaron in a non-physical way.
This space station is packed with extraordinary objects. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one that can make it happen.
Hiding something extraordinary with something extraordinary. This is pretty Herta. I assume you know what to do? I mean, you've read the catalog for quite a while.
I've got all the clues we need. The only piece missing is a simple trick. Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
Okay, the stage is yours. I can see the whole space station on the surveillance screen, but not the Stellaron.
Even if you could, it'd be a trap. Herta doesn't display her collections.
I can't see the memory storage for this terminal.
This is the monitoring room. They must have deleted the records and made a run for it. Classic. Make your way over here then. There's no point in trying to search like this.
So, got a master plan? I'm all ears.
It's a matter of hacking the surveillance system directly.
Aha, I see. Herta's collections aren't in the system, so anything unaffected should be our target.
Simple, crude, but effective. Look, found it.
What's this?
Item number 211, Line Spot. A simple light deflecting field. It allows an object in its field to pass unnoticed, but if a different item ceases to be obvious, the object gets revealed.
So, Herta hides her collection with something as simple as this?
The simplest method is the hardest to spot. Isn't that our motto?
Strange thing number 2.
The data suggests it's just an ordinary hologram, but it has an added layer.
Let's take a look. Don't worry, this place won't be our grave. Interesting. She's a member of the Genius Society, all right.
The Stellaron is up ahead. Huh. It has its own security system. I guess even for Herta, Stellaron is no ordinary rarity.
Can you get it?
Of course. Even the genius Herta can't compete with me when it comes to hacking.
Good. Then I'll also count on you with the preparation of the receptacle.
The receptacle's ready. Your decision.
Elio said this decision will bring about lots of changes.
He also said, it must be you who makes it. Want to give her a new name? Why are you standing around? Having second thoughts?
Yeah, we've always been the ones taking Stellarons. It's the first time we're giving one out. There we go. How much does she remember?
I'll remember you.
Time to get up. Oh.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon. We should avoid being seen by them.
I know, Silverwolf. Just give me another minute. I must leave now. Don't worry, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull. Your fake ID info is ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell. Huh? Is this section of the record damaged?
Hey, you! Why are you staring at me? First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe, her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button? Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end.
Unless she had someone to guide her there. You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes. Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silverwolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, Will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just one or two accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pier Point.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pier Point as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you, I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.